I don't own the rights to this material. It's for educational purposes only. Let's listen to Teofimo Lopez on the boxing voice.
Expect him to be that competitive with you. And then even
Bro, they didn't even Vada, I'm gonna tell y'all straight the up. Alright? These motherfuckers, and I'm actually going past my time right now. So look, Vada, and I'm sorry to dispute this, but I don't have no track record of them. When I went to the hospital against Cambosis, alright? When I went to the hospital, guess who was in the other side of the hospital of the ER? Guess who was? George Cambosis. And you know why? To avoid the drug testing of Vada. To avoid drug testing of Vada. Sandro Martin, when I fought him and faced him, alright? They avoided the drug testing of Vada. A championship, a title eliminator, whatever you want to call it, yo. These are crooks. Crooks. And the next time I fight on contract is going to be with WADA or USADA. You heard? Crooks.
Nasty.
Headlines read, Teofimo Lopez rejects top-rank offer for Matias fight. You know what we call that? We call that a duck. Because more than likely, Teofimo priced himself out. And Teofimo responds by saying, I didn't turn down that offer. They turned down my counter offer. Teofimo says he wants out of top rank because he's too expensive and they cannot afford him. And I think Top Rank should let him go. Let him test the waters and see what he can get. From the outside looking in, it seems to me Teofimo wants more money than he can generate. It reminds me when that one WNBA player said they should get paid like the men. And they try to make it out of something that is not. Just like Teofimo when it comes to black fighters. He's trying to make it something that is not. The WNBA players don't bring in the revenue like the NBA players do. And Teofimo needs to find out it's not about color of skin. It's about who you bringing in. And he can't sell. He's not bringing anybody in. So how can Top Rank pay him the money that he wants, whatever it is? I don't even think Teofimo has ever been on pay-per-view. And we can say what we want about Gervonta Davis, Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, Jerron Booth Ennis. All those guys outsell Teofimo Lopez easily. If Teofimo has a buyer for his contract, Bob Arum and Top Rank should jump at the chance to get rid of him. It's not worth your troubles. Now, these excuses are funny. First, he was robbed and Matchroom set him up. Now, Cambosis is on steroids. According to Teofimo, Cambosis and Sandro Martin were on steroids, and that's why they performed well against him. He says they did not take a drug test. He thinks they were on PEDs, and he claims Vada was in on it. I mean, every time you turn around, this guy has a new excuse why he lost or had a bad performance. I like what Steve Kim said. Steve Kim said, and of course, I'm paraphrasing on what he said. What made great fighters great was consistency. They were great most of the time. Doesn't matter who they were facing, they were great more times than not. And this is why I don't consider Teofimo a great fighter, a good fighter, but he's not consistent enough to be a great fighter. There is always an excuse for his lackluster performances, and I tell you what, I don't buy any of the excuses. Anyone you name, I don't buy any of them. Maybe you're not as good as you thought you were. And who knows, maybe Eddie Reynoso could change that. But anyway, leave your thoughts and comments below. What do you think about Teofimo turning down the Matias fight? JBZ, I'm gone.